My beloved child, I see you standing at the edge of a choice that feels final, a threshold that seems as though it cannot be crossed back once your ink touches the fiber of that page. You are holding a pen, or perhaps you are staring at a screen, your finger hovering over a button that will bind you to a path you did not fully design. I have come to you in this precise moment, not to cause you fear, but to offer you the clarity that only heaven can provide. Before you commit your name, before you pledge your future, and before you allow the pressure of this world to dictate your next step, listen to the whisper of my voice. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the one who sees the end from the beginning, and I tell you now, pause. Do not sign that paper until you have heard what I have to say to you. You have felt the weight of this decision pressing against your chest like a physical burden. You have spent restless nights weighing the pros and cons, seeking counsel from those around you, and trying to convince yourself that this is the only way forward. But in the quietest part of your soul, there is a flicker of hesitation, a small, persistent nudge that tells you something is not quite right. That nudge is me. It is the Holy Spirit weaving a safety net beneath your feet before you take a leap that could lead you into a wilderness I never intended for you to wander. The world tells you that opportunity only knocks once, that you must act now or lose everything, and that delay is a sign of weakness. But in my kingdom, wait is not a word of denial. It is a word of protection. I am not a God of confusion or frantic haste. I am a God of peace, and if peace is not the foundation of this agreement, then the structure you build upon it will eventually crumble. Look closely at the document before you. What does it truly represent? To you, it might look like a solution to a financial crisis, a way out of a difficult relationship, a promotion that promises security, or a settlement that finally ends a long-standing conflict. But I see the invisible threads woven between the lines. I see the fine print of the enemy's intentions, the hidden clauses that aim to trade your peace for a temporary reprieve. There are spiritual covenants being made in the physical realm every single day, and I do not want you to sign away your inheritance for a bowl of soup. Your signature is more than just a legal mark. It is an act of your will, an opening of a door, and a declaration of trust. Ask yourself, in whom are you placing your trust today? Is it in the ink, the institution, the person across the table, or is it in me? I have watched the tears you shed in private, the moments when you felt trapped by circumstances, believing that this paper is your only escape. I know the debt that looms, the fear of lack, the desire for validation, and the exhaustion of the struggle. I am your father, and I care about every detail of your life. But I am also your protector, and I will not stand by and watch you enter into a snare without sounding the alarm. This message is my alarm. It is the hand I have placed upon your shoulder to steady you. The pressure you feel to sign immediately is often a tactic used to prevent you from seeing the truth. If they will not give you time to pray, if they will not allow you to seek my face, then their intentions are not aligned with my will for you. Remember, my child, that I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I am the provider of all your needs according to my riches in glory. If this opportunity is truly from me, it will not vanish because you took a moment to consult your Creator. If it is from me, it will be marked by a deep-seated assurance that transcends human understanding. But if you feel a tightening in your spirit, a shadow of doubt that you have been trying to ignore, then I am calling you to step back. There is a path I have prepared for you that does not require you to compromise your integrity or sacrifice your joy. There is a breakthrough coming that does not carry the heavy chains of this particular contract. I'm not asking you to wait forever, but I am asking you to wait for my green light. Do not let the urgency of the world dictate the rhythm of your soul. I am the master of time, and I can accelerate your progress in a single day more than a decade of human effort could ever achieve. If you sign this now out of fear, you are essentially saying that I am not enough to save you. But if you hold back and seek my wisdom, you are honoring me as your sovereign Lord. I have seen the traps that have been set for you, the legal loopholes that would drain your energy, and the associations that would pull you away from my presence. I am intervening because I love you too much to let you walk blindly into a pit. Take a deep breath. Release the pen. Close the file. Turn away from the screen for just a moment and look into my eyes. I have better things in store for you than what is written on that page. I have a destiny that is not defined by human contracts, but by my divine decree. Stay your hand. Listen to the silence between my words. I am about to show you something you did not see before. I am about to reveal the hidden truth. Trust me, my little one. The ink can wait. My love cannot. Do you hear the rhythm of my heart beating in synchronization with your own? It is a cadence of peace, not of panic. The world would have you believe that this moment is your last chance, that if you do not mark that page with your name, the window of opportunity will slam shut forever. But I am the one who holds the keys to every door. I am the one who opens and no man can shut, and shuts and no man can open. If this door were truly mine, there would be no shadow of doubt, no knot of anxiety in the pit of your stomach, no sense of impending dread. I do not lead my children through the spirit of fear, but through the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Look closely at the urgency being pressed upon you. It is a tool of the adversary to bypass your discernment. When you are rushed, you do not look at the fine print of the spirit. You do not see the invisible threads that would tether your future to a past I have already redeemed you from. This document is not merely a transaction of business or a secular agreement. In the spiritual realm, it is a heavy stone meant to anchor you to a shoreline that is about to be flooded. I am calling you to deeper waters. I am calling you to a place where your sustenance comes directly from my hand, not from the crumbs falling from a table of compromise. There is a covenant I have already written over your life, signed in the blood of my Son, and it guarantees you an inheritance that no earthly contract can offer. Why would you trade your birthright for a bowl of pottage that will leave you hungry by tomorrow? I am moving behind the scenes to disrupt the plans of those who seek to profit from your desperation. Even now, I am touching the hearts of those involved, confusing the tongues of the deceivers, and preparing a different path that leads to a wide, open space of liberty. Do not be afraid of the silence that follows your refusal to sign. In that silence, I am working. In that pause, I am rearranging the very foundations of your industry, your family, and your destiny. You think you are losing an opportunity, but I tell you, you are escaping a snare. I have seen the tears you cried in the secret place, the sleepless nights spent worrying about your provision, and the heavy burden of responsibility you carry. I am your provider. I am Jehovah Jireh. My resources are not limited by the economy of this world or the ink on a piece of paper. I am about to release a supernatural windfall, a divine alignment, and a favor that requires no compromise of your soul. I am anointing your eyes to see the hidden traps. Look at the clauses again, not with human intellect, but with the eyes of the Spirit. Do you see the subtle ways your freedom is being bartered? Do you see the pride that is being appealed to? I am stripping away the glitter to show you the rust. Stay your hand once more. The pressure you feel is not my hand. It is the world's weight. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. I am speaking to the winds and the waves in your life right now, commanding them to be still. Receive this stillness. Let it wash over you like a cool stream. I am the God of the impossible, and I am making a way where there seems to be no way. This is your moment of testing, but it is also your moment of triumph. By choosing to wait, you are declaring to the heavens that your trust is in the living God. I will not let you be put to shame. I will not let your foot slip. I am the wall of fire around you and the glory in your midst. Prophetic words are being written in the scrolls of heaven concerning you this very hour, words of promotion that come not from the east or the west, but from my throne. You will look back on this day and realize that your refusal of man's terms was the loudest acceptance of my purpose. I am building a testimony in you that will encourage thousands. I am forging a character in you that can handle the weight of the true wealth I am about to entrust to you. Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin, yet I clothe them in a majesty that outshines the greatest kings. Are you not much more valuable than they? I have counted every hair on your head and every tear in your bottle. I have recorded every sigh of your heart. Do not think for a moment that your hesitation is a sign of weakness. It is the ultimate strength. It is the strength of a soul anchored in the eternal. I am sending angels ahead of you to clear the path. I am removing the obstacles you cannot see and making the crooked places straight. There are voices shouting at you to hurry, but my voice is the gentle whisper in the breeze, telling you that all is well. I am the architect of your future, and I have not included this trap in my blueprints for your life. This paper is a detour into a wilderness you were never meant to wander. I have a land flowing with milk and honey waiting just beyond the horizon of your obedience. Trust the hesitation I have placed within you. It is the Holy Spirit's hedge of protection. I am revealing the true motives of those who stand across the table from you. I am shining my light into the dark corners of this deal until every hidden agenda is exposed. You will not be a victim of their schemes. You will be a victor by my grace. This is the hour of your deliverance. The chains of lack and the shackles of just enough are being broken. I am bringing you into the more than enough. This document would keep you in the just enough to survive, but not enough to thrive, just enough to stay afloat, but not enough to sail into the deep. I want you to sail. I want you to explore the vastness of my goodness. I am your shield and your great reward. As you lay down the pen, you are picking up my hand. We will walk out of this room together, and you will see that the sun is still shining, the birds are still singing, and my grace is still sufficient. The world will not end because you did not sign. In fact, for you, a new world is just beginning. I am proud of you, my child. I am proud of your willingness to listen even when the pressure is immense. You are learning the language of my spirit, and that is a treasure more precious than gold. Rest now in my love. Let the anxiety melt away. I am taking over from here. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I have already seen the outcome of your obedience, and it is glorious. It is more than you could ask, think, or imagine. Stay in my presence. The ink can wait. My love cannot. I am your Father, and I am watching over you. My child, look into my eyes through the veil of this stillness. You have often wondered if you were alone in the struggle, if the decisions you face are too small for my concern or too complex for my intervention. Know this: nothing that touches your heart is distant from my hand. That paper, that contract, that agreement that felt like a mountain in your path, it is nothing but dust in the wind of my spirit. I am calling you deeper into the mystery of my providence. You have spent years trying to secure your own future, weaving a safety net out of your own efforts and the promises of men. But I am inviting you to fall into me. I am the net that never breaks. I am the foundation that never shifts. Do you hear the sound of the chains falling? They are the chains of what if and if only. They are the shackles of a world that demands your signature before it grants you its fickle favor. But I have already signed your life with the blood of my own heart. Your name is written in the book of life, and no earthly ink can overwrite the destiny I have carved into the palms of my hands. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. It beats for your peace. I am moving behind the scenes, rearranging the very stars to align with the purpose I birthed within you before the foundations of the world were laid. The people who pressured you, the voices that whispered of missed opportunities, the fear that told you this was your last chance. They are all part of a mirage that is now dissipating in the warmth of my presence. I am the God of the second chance, the third chance, and the infinite path. If I close this door, it is because the room behind it was too small for the greatness I have placed within you. I am building a mansion for your spirit, a place where you will not have to bargain for your worth or negotiate for your joy. Can you feel the shift in the atmosphere? It is the wind of my favor, blowing away the fog of confusion. I declare over you today that you are no longer a slave to the expectations of others. You are a sovereign child of the Most High, and your no is as holy as your yes when it is aligned with my voice. I am releasing a spirit of discernment upon you that will see through the cleverest of deceptions. You will look at things not as they appear, but as they truly are in the light of my truth. From this moment on, your intuition will be sharpened, and your spirit will be sensitive to the slightest nudge of my guidance. I am opening doors that no man can shut, and I am shutting doors that would have led you to a wilderness of regret. Trust the pause, honor the hesitation. It is not weakness, it is the wisdom of the ages speaking through your soul. I have seen the tears you shed in the dark when you felt you had to choose between your integrity and your survival. I am your provider. I am Jehovah Jireh. I saw you when you were at the crossroads, and I stood there with you, even when you could not feel my presence. Now I am making myself known to you in a way that will change you forever. You will walk out of this season with a testimony that will ignite the faith of thousands. They will ask how you escaped, how you found the strength to walk away, and you will tell them of the voice that spoke when the world was shouting. You will tell them of the Father who loved you enough to stop the pen. I am pouring out a fresh oil of gladness upon your head. The oil of joy will replace the spirit of heaviness. The garment of praise will replace the spirit of fainting. You are being clothed in a new authority. The words you speak from this day forward will carry the weight of my kingdom. When you speak, mountains will move. When you pray, heavens will open. This moment of obedience is the key that unlocks the treasury of my grace. You are not losing anything by waiting. You are gaining everything by obeying. I am the Alpha and the Omega, and I have already seen the end of this matter. It ends in victory. It ends in peace. It ends in a way that will make you laugh with wonder at my goodness. Stay close to me. Let my words be the lamp unto your feet. The world may rush, but my spirit flows like a mighty, steady river. Drink from me and never thirst again. I am with you. I am for you. I am in you. The ink is dry on the paper you did not sign, but my love is flowing like an eternal fountain over every area of your life. Rest in the knowledge that you are safe, you are loved, and you are exactly where you need to be. My peace I give to you not as the world gives. Let your heart not be troubled, neither let it be afraid. I have overcome the world, and in me you have overcome this moment. Receive my strength now. It is finished. The stillness you feel now is not the absence of movement, but the weight of my glory settling upon your circumstances. You have stepped into a sanctuary of time, a holy pause that I have consecrated for your protection. Many around you are running, driven by the winds of anxiety and the pressure of worldly expectations, but I have called you to stand still and see the salvation of your God. This paper, this contract, this agreement that loomed so large over your spirit was but a shadow designed to distract you from the substance of my promise. I am the Lord of the breakthrough, and I tell you today that the delay was my mercy in disguise. I am dismantling the snares that were hidden in the fine print of that document, snares that your eyes could not see, but my spirit clearly discerned. I declare over you a season of divine restoration. What the enemy intended for your limitation, I am turning into your liberation. I am the one who opens doors that no man can shut, and I am the one who shuts doors that no man should enter. Trust the closing of this door as much as you would celebrate the opening of another. I am sharpening your discernment in this hour. You will no longer be swayed by the urgency of the world, for you are learning to pulse with the heartbeat of eternity. I am releasing a prophetic grace upon you to see beyond the surface. You will look at situations and see the roots, not just the leaves. I am building within you a fortress of peace that cannot be shaken by market fluctuations, by the opinions of men, or by the ticking of a clock. Hear my heart. You are not behind schedule. You are perfectly aligned with my calendar. In the realms of the Spirit, I am moving mountains on your behalf. I am shifting the hearts of kings and the minds of those who hold influence, all to create a path that is level and straight for your feet. Do not look back at what you did not sign with regret, for I am preparing a new covenant of favor for you, one that carries no hidden burdens and no heavy yokes. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. I am the God of the overflow. I am not just going to meet your needs. I am going to exceed your expectations so that your testimony may serve as a beacon for others who are lost in the fog of compromise. I declare that your finances are under my jurisdiction. I declare that your family is shielded by my wings. I declare that the wisdom of Solomon is resting upon your mind, and the courage of David is rising in your heart. You are my beloved, and in you I am well pleased. Even in the moments when you felt weak and ready to give in to the pressure, my grace was the invisible hand that stayed your pen. I am proud of your obedience. I am moved by your faith. Now, watch as I begin to orchestrate the suddenlies of my kingdom. Suddenly, the alignment will be clear. Suddenly, the provision will manifest. Suddenly, the peace that surpasses all understanding will become your constant companion. You are entering a chapter of more than enough. I am clearing the debris of past failures and the dust of old disappointments. I am making all things new. Walk with your head held high, not in pride, but in the quiet confidence of a child who knows their father owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. You are not a beggar in this world. You are an heir to a kingdom that cannot be moved. Keep your eyes fixed on me. The noise of the world will fade as you lean into my whisper. I have much more to tell you, much more to show you. This is not the end of the journey, but a glorious turning of the page. Rest, my child. Rest in the certainty of my love. I have seen the end from the beginning, and I promise you, it is very good. I am breathing my life into the very areas you thought were dead and forgotten. The seeds of prayer you sowed in seasons of tears are now breaking through the soil of your reality. You will reap in joy. You will harvest the fruits of your patience. I am sending angels to guard the perimeter of your peace. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of my servants. You are stepping into a legacy of light. Every step you take from this moment forward is ordered by my Spirit. Do not fear the unknown, for the unknown is where my glory dwells. I am the light of the world, and I am shining through you. Let the warmth of my presence melt away the last remnants of doubt. You are secure. You are chosen. You are mine. Even now, I am releasing a fresh anointing upon your hands to build and to plant in the gardens of my will. The signature you withheld was a seed of sacrifice, and the harvest will be a forest of blessing. You are being positioned for influence that you never sought, and for resources you never imagined. Because you honored my voice in the secret place, I will honor you in the public square. My favor is a shield that surrounds you. Go forth in this confidence, for I go before you to make the crooked places straight. My love is the final word. My love is the final word, but it is also the first breath of your new beginning. I am unfolding the map of your destiny before your very eyes, and though you see only a small portion of the path, I see the glorious end from the humble start. You have stood at the crossroads of decision, feeling the weight of expectations and the cold pressure of time, yet you chose to lean into my heartbeat. This decision to wait, to hold back the pen, and to listen for my whisper has resonated through the halls of heaven. You are not just a follower, you are a friend, a confidant of the Most High. I am lifting the veil that has obscured your vision, allowing you to see the intricate tapestry I am weaving from the threads of your obedience. The document you declined to sign was a cage disguised as a kingdom, a contract that would have traded your peace for a fleeting security. But I am your security. I am the rock that does not shift when the tides of the world turn. As you move forward, know that I am placing a new garment upon you, a mantle of authority that comes not from worldly position, but from divine intimacy. Every word you speak from this place of stillness will carry the weight of my truth. I am healing the fractures in your heart that were caused by past betrayals, ensuring that you enter this new season whole and unburdened. The no you uttered in the natural realm has released 1,000 yeses in the supernatural. I am opening storehouses of wisdom that have been reserved for this specific hour in history. You will find yourself knowing things you were never taught, understanding complexities that baffle the wise, and speaking with a clarity that silences the scoffer. This is the fruit of your surrender. I am also moving in your physical body, bringing a renewal of strength and a vitality that defies your years. You will run and not be weary. You will walk and not faint. My spirit is the wind in your sails, pushing you toward horizons of grace you once thought were unreachable. Do not look back at the bridge you refused to cross. It was a bridge to a land of thorns. Look forward to the meadows I have prepared, where the air is sweet with the fragrance of my presence. I am bringing people into your life who will not drain you, but will sharpen you, iron sharpening iron in a holy alliance of purpose. You will no longer walk alone. I am knitting together a community of the called, and you are a vital link in that chain. Trust the timing of my hand. Just as the stars move in their appointed circuits without haste, so your life is unfolding in perfect alignment with my celestial calendar. There is no delay, only preparation. There is no denial, only a higher selection. I am your Father, and I take infinite pride in the way you have honored my name. The signature of the King is now being inscribed upon your works, your dreams, and your lineage. This is a covenant that cannot be broken. It is signed in the eternal ink of my sacrifice and sealed with the promise of my Spirit. I am breathing upon your dreams, those quiet aspirations you tucked away because they seemed impossible. I am breathing life into the dry bones of your abandoned hopes. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. The signature you withheld was an act of spiritual warfare, a declaration that your life is not for sale. Because you protected the sanctity of your calling, I will protect the boundaries of your inheritance. No thief shall break in and steal what I have set aside for you. I am stationing guardian angels at the gates of your mind to filter out the lies of the accuser. You will possess a peace that acts as a sentinel, guarding your heart and your thoughts. As you step into this day, carry the fragrance of the secret place with you. Let the atmosphere shift wherever you go. You are a carrier of the glory, a vessel of the divine. The world will wonder at the source of your tranquility, and you will point them to me. I am your reward, and my reward is with me. Every tear you sowed in secret is now becoming a spring of joy in the light. You are moving from the place of survival to the place of dominion. Not a dominion of force, but a dominion of love. This is your heritage. This is your hour. Walk in it with the quiet confidence of a child who knows they are deeply loved. Go forth, for the dawn is here, and my light is upon you. And in this light, I am unveiling the things that were hidden in the shadows of haste. Do not let the urgency of others become the panic of your soul. I have called you to a rest that is active, a stillness that is powerful. You see a deadline. I see a lifeline. I am moving you away from the edge of a precipice that you mistook for a threshold of progress. The paper that lies before you, the agreement that beckons your hand, carries weight far beyond the ink on the page. It is a portal into a season I have not authored for you. I am your architect, and I have seen the structural flaws in what men are asking you to build. Stay your hand. Lean into the silence and let my voice be the only frequency that resonates in your spirit. I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, and I tell you, there is a better way, a higher path, and a more glorious outcome awaiting your obedience. If you sign now, you sign away the margin I have reserved for my miracles. If you agree now, you settle for the crumbs of human effort when I have prepared a banquet of divine favor. I am not withholding from you, I am protecting you. I am not delaying your breakthrough, I am refining your destination. Trust the pressure you feel to wait. It is not the enemy's confusion, but my gentle restraint. I am placing my hand over yours, steadying the pen, whispered that your no today is a yes to the eternal purposes I have set in motion. I am the great negotiator of your life's contracts. I am reviewing the fine print that the enemy has tried to hide from your eyes, the clauses of compromise, the footnotes of future sorrow, and the hidden costs that would drain the oil from your lamp. I declare that you shall not be bound by the expectations of people. You are bound only to the heartbeat of your Father. I am releasing a prophetic clarity into your mind right now. The fog is lifting. The confusion is dissipating. You will look at that document again and see it for what it truly is, a cage disguised as a key. I am giving you a new key, one forged in the fires of my love, one that opens doors no man can shut and shuts doors no man can open. My child, I am restoring the years that the locusts have eaten, and I will not allow you to enter into a new season of famine dressed as a season of feast. I am your provider. My treasury is full. Do not fear the loss of an opportunity, for I am the source of all opportunities. If this door closes because you chose to wait on me, I will tear the roof off the building to get my blessings to you. My declarations over your life are irrevocable. I am declaring that your storehouse will be full, your winepress will burst with new wine, and your soul will be like a well-watered garden. You are entering a time where the harvester will overtake the reaper. The speed of my spirit is far greater than the speed of this world's commerce. I am breathing on your finances, your relationships, and your health. I am clearing the path of the debris left by previous generations. You are a cycle breaker, you are a covenant keeper, and because you honor me with your patience, I will honor you with my abundance. Hear my heart, you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to receive the windfall of my grace. I am stripping away the good so that you have room for the best. I am taking the weight of the world off your shoulders and replacing it with the easy yoke of my presence. Feel the tension leave your neck. Feel the grip of anxiety loosen from your chest. You are safe in the hollow of my hand. I am your fortress, your high tower, and your very present help. The world may shake, the markets may fail, and the plans of men may crumble, but my word stands forever. And my word to you today is, wait, watch, worship. I am doing a new thing, and it is springing forth even now. Do not perceive it with your natural eyes, but with the eyes of your spirit. I am weaving a tapestry of provision that will leave you breathless with gratitude. You will look back on this moment not with regret for what you didn't sign, but with awe at what I saved you from. You are my beloved, and in you I am well pleased. Rest in this truth. Let it be the anchor for your soul. I am moving, I am working, and I am making all things new for your sake. The dawn is not just around the corner, the dawn is within you, and its light is revealing the path of peace. Look deeper into the shadows of that document, my child, for I see what is hidden behind the legalistic jargon and the polished promises of men. They offer you a shortcut, but I am offering you a destiny. They offer you a temporary reprieve from your current storms, but I am offering you the power to walk upon the waves. The ink that awaits your signature is not infused with the life I have promised you. It is an ink of constraint, a script written by those who seek to bind what I have set free. They seek to manage what I have destined for the miraculous. Your impatience is merely a symptom of your hunger for the good things I have stored up for you, but do not mistake the counterfeit for the promise. I am sharpening your discernment in this very hour. Can you not feel the slight friction in your spirit? That gentle pullback is my hand upon your shoulder. It is not a denial of your needs, but a redirection toward a glory you cannot yet fathom. The pressure you feel from the world to act now or lose out is the noise of the enemy's panic. He knows that if you wait just a little longer, the trap he has laid will be revealed and rendered powerless by my light. I am the architect of time, and I see the blueprints of your life from the end to the beginning. I am moving the mountains that you thought you had to climb, and I am parting the seas that you thought you had to swim. This signature they demand is a chain disguised as a key. But I hold the keys to the kingdom, and I am unlocking a treasury that requires no such bondage. I declare over you today that your inheritance is not found in the cleverness of men or the fine print of worldly contracts. Your inheritance is found in the stillness of my presence. I am speaking to the winds that have been blowing against your finances, your family, and your peace, and I am saying, peace, be still. I am speaking to the foundations of your house, and I am strengthening them for the abundance that is coming. Do not fear the loss of this opportunity. If I am in it, it cannot be lost. If I am not in it, you do not want it. I am the God of the 11th hour, but I am also the God of the new day. I am restoring the years the locust has eaten, and I am doing it without you having to sell your soul for a temporary reprieve. Look at my hands. They are scarred for your sake, a permanent sign of a covenant that never fails. Why would you look to a paper signed by men when you have a promise sealed by my Spirit? I am raising up advocates for you in rooms you have never entered. I am putting your name on the lips of those who have the power to bless you, and they will not even know why they feel compelled to favor you. This is the work of my grace. This is the weight of my glory settling upon your life. I am stripping away the heavy garments of trying and striving, and I am clothing you in the light of being. Be my child, be my witness. Be the one who stayed their hand because they heard the voice of their father. Prophesy to your own heart. My Father is faithful. My Father is my provider. My Father is my shield. The delay you are experiencing is not a stagnant pool. It is a womb of preparation. Something is being formed in you that is far greater than the breakthrough you are seeking. You are becoming a vessel that can carry the weight of the blessing without breaking under the pressure. If I gave it to you now, under their terms, the blessing would crush you. But under my terms, the blessing will lift you and everyone around you. Trust the rhythm of my heart. It beats with a love that is ancient and unyielding. You are not a number in a ledger. You are the apple of my eye. I am turning the hearts of kings for your sake. I am rearranging the stars in your favor. When the time is right, and I will make it so clear that there will be no shadow of doubt, I will tell you when to move. Until then, stay in the secret place. Hide under the shadow of my wings. The noise of the world will fade, and the clarity of my spirit will rise like a trumpet blast. You will walk out of this season not as one who escaped by the skin of their teeth, but as a conqueror who took the spoil without firing a shot. This is your portion. This is your destiny. Stand still and see the salvation of your God. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning of your journey and its glorious conclusion. Nothing escapes my notice, and nothing is beyond my reach. Your future is secure because it is held by me, not by the stroke of a pen on a piece of parchment that will one day burn. Breathe. Just breathe. My peace is yours, and it is a peace that surpasses all understanding. Listen closely, for the frequency of my voice is the only constant in a world of shifting shadows. You have felt the pull of the earth, the gravity of the mundane, and the frantic heartbeat of a world that lives in fear of missing out. But I have called you to a different rhythm. I have called you to the cadence of eternity. Can you feel the stillness I am wrapping around you like a heavy, velvet cloak? It is a shield. It is a sanctuary. In this very moment, while you hold back from that signature, I am working in the boardrooms you cannot enter. I am speaking to the minds of those you have never met. I am realigning the legalities that were meant to bind you. Do not view this pause as a delay. View it as a divine intervention. There are clauses hidden in the fine print of that document that even your eyes, as sharp as they are, cannot see. But my eyes see everything. I see the hooks designed to snag your freedom years from now. I see the loopholes meant to drain your resources when the sun sets on this current season. I am your protector. I am the one who stands between you and the predator. When I tell you to wait, it is because I am preparing a table for you in the very presence of your enemies. I am making sure that when you do step forward, you step onto solid ground, not a quagmire disguised as a garden path. My child, your obedience in this quiet moment is a fragrance that fills the halls of heaven. It is a declaration that you trust the unseen more than the seen. I am pouring out a spirit of discernment upon you that will allow you to read between the lines, to hear the unspoken motives, and to sense the vibration of truth. Do not be moved by the ticking of the clock. I created time, and I can stretch it to suit my purposes. I can make one day as 1,000 years and 1,000 years as one day. I am giving you back the years the locust has eaten, but I will not allow you to give them away again for a pittance. This paper is a test of your tether. Are you tethered to the expectations of men or to the promises of your Father? I am breaking the generational chains of just enough. I am severing the ties to the spirit of lack that tells you this is the best you can do. It is not. The best I have for you is yet to be revealed, and it requires no compromise of your soul. I am the architect of your life, and I am building something that the winds cannot shake. Every brick is laid in my love, and every beam is reinforced by my truth. This document is a temporary structure, a tent in a windstorm, but I am leading you to a city with foundations. Be still. Let the anxiety evaporate like mist in the morning sun. I am the sun of righteousness, rising with healing in my wings. I am healing your decision-making process. I am healing the trauma of past mistakes that makes you want to rush to a safe conclusion. True safety is found only in the center of my will. Feel my hand on your shoulder. Feel the peace that is not a feeling but a person, my spirit dwelling within you. You are not alone in that room. You are not alone at that desk. I am there, and I am the most powerful negotiator in existence. I am negotiating on your behalf in the courts of heaven, and the verdict has already been rendered. You are favored. You are blessed. You are protected. When the time comes to speak, I will give you the words. When the time comes to act, I will give you the strength. For now, let the pen rest. Let the paper wait. Let the world clamor. You belong to me, and I do not lose what is mine. Your future is a masterpiece I am still painting, and I will not have it smudged by the haste of a moment. Rest in me. Abide in me. For in me, you live and move and have your very being. The glory that is about to be revealed in you is worth every second of this holy hesitation. Trust me. I have never failed you, and I am not about to start now. You are guarded by a host of angels whose only mission is to ensure your arrival at the destiny I have carved out for you since before the foundations of the world. Breathe in my strength. Exhale the pressure. You are the child of the Most High, and your signature is far too valuable to be wasted on a counterfeit covenant. Look into my eyes, for there you will find the truth that no lawyer or counselor can provide. This moment of stillness is a cocoon I have wrapped around you, protecting you from the metamorphosis the world seeks to force upon you. They want your name because they know the power I have invested in you. They want your agreement because they cannot move without your consent. But I tell you, your consent is reserved for me. I am the architect of your days, and I have not authorized this detour. Can you feel the shift in the spiritual realm as you obey? Can you sense the frustration of those who thought you would be an easy target? You are not a target, you are a treasure. You are not a victim, you are a victor waiting for the right signal. I am speaking to the winds that seek to toss you, and I am saying, peace, be still. I am speaking to the mountains that stand in your way, and I am saying, be removed. Your signature is an echo of your soul's authority. Do not give it away for a bowl of pottage when the inheritance of a king is already yours. I see the nights you spent in worry, the tears that stained your pillow, the questions that echoed in the silence of your room. I have collected every tear in my bottle. I have heard every whispered why. And my answer is this: because I love you too much to let you settle for less than my best. I am stripping away the layers of false security that this paper represents. I am teaching you to lean on me, the rock that is higher than any earthly foundation. Hear my prophetic word over your life. The doors that were slammed in your face were closed by my hand to keep you from walking into a trap. The opportunities that seemed to slip through your fingers were shadows of a substance I am bringing to you in this very season. I am the God of the breakthrough, and the breakthrough you seek will not come through a compromise of your peace. It will come through the clarity of my voice. I am sharpening your discernment. I am refining your spirit. You will walk out of this season not just unscathed, but emboldened. You will look back at this moment and see it as the turning point where you chose the eternal over the temporary. I am calling forth the deep things within you, the dreams you buried, the hopes you thought were dead. They are coming to life because my breath is upon them. Do not let the pressure of the clock dictate your movement. I am the Lord of time. I can compress years into moments and expand moments into eternity. I will restore the years the locust has eaten. I will make the dry ground a spring of water. Your life is not a series of accidents. It is a carefully curated path. Every stone you step on has been placed by me. Every valley you walk through is shadowed by my presence. Do not fear the shadows, for they only prove that the light is nearby. Stand tall in the identity I have given you. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are a holy priesthood. Do not act like a beggar seeking scraps from a table that does not belong to you. My table is spread before you in the presence of your enemies. My oil is being poured upon your head. Your cup will run over. The abundance I have for you does not require you to sign away your peace. It does not require you to sell your vision for a temporary relief. Wait on me. I say it again, wait on me. For those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Your strength is being renewed in this very moment. The weariness is falling off. The clarity is returning. You will see clearly. You will know exactly what to do when the time is right. But today the instruction is the same. Wait. Listen. Love, I am with you. I am for you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Your name is written on the palms of my hands, and no one can snatch you from my grip. The covenant I have with you is written in blood, not in ink, and it is a covenant of life, peace, and prosperity that no earthly document can ever match or replace. Be still and know that I am God. Do you not see, my beloved, how the shadows dance around that document? They whisper of a quick escape, a way out of the wilderness you feel you have been wandering for too long. But look closer. Look through the eyes of the Spirit I have placed within you. That ink is not just ink. It is a tether designed to hold you back from the vast horizon I have prepared for your feet to tread. You feel the weight of the moment, the ticking of the clock that seems to scream that your time is running out. But I am the Ancient of Days. I am the one who stands outside of time, looking at the beginning from the end. I tell you, your time is not running out. It is being redeemed. Every second you spend in my presence, refusing to bow to the pressure of the world, is a second where I am rearranging the stars in your favor. I am moving hearts you have never met. I am shifting economies you do not understand. I am silencing the accuser who says you have no other choice. You always have a choice, and today, the choice is to trust the unseen over the seen. Do not let the desperation of your circumstances dictate the destiny of your soul. I have seen the tears you cried in the secret place, the ones you thought fell on deaf ears. They are bottled in my presence, and they are the seeds of the harvest that is about to break forth. But if you sign that paper now, you are settling for a harvest of weeds instead of the wheat of my kingdom. You are choosing a bridge made of straw when I am building you a fortress of stone. Hear my voice in the silence. It is a still, small voice, yet it carries the power that spoke the universe into existence. It says, "Wait, not yet, I have more." I am not a God of lack. I am not a God of just enough. I am the God of more than enough. If you could see what I am holding in my right hand for you, you would laugh at the smallness of what that paper offers. You would see it for the pittance it truly is. I am declaring over you today a spirit of discernment that pierces through every lie of the enemy. I am declaring a supernatural peace that guards your heart and your mind. You will not be moved by the threats of men. You will not be swayed by the fear of poverty or the fear of failure. Failure is impossible when you are in my hand. Even your mistakes I turn into masterpieces. Even your delays I turn into divine appointments. Look at the lilies of the field, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin, yet I clothe them in glory. Are you not much more valuable than they? My prophetic word over your life is this: the very thing the enemy intended for your destruction shall become the platform for your promotion. The very trap that was set for your feet shall become the pit into which your enemies fall. You do not need to sign away your inheritance to survive. You are not a survivor. You are a conqueror. You are a royal heir to a kingdom that knows no end. I am breathing upon your finances. I am breathing upon your relationships. I am breathing upon your weary body. Feel the warmth of my breath even now. It is the wind of the Spirit blowing away the chaff, leaving only the pure gold of my purpose. Trust the process of the pruning, for it is leading to a fruitfulness that will feed nations. You have felt small, overlooked, and forgotten, but I tell you, you are the apple of my eye. You are the one for whom I left the 99. I am here. I am speaking. And I am saying, hold your hand, put down the pen. Let the ink dry in its well. For I am writing a new story for you, one that does not require the permission of men or the signatures of the powerful. It is a story of grace, a story of glory, and a story of a triumph that will leave the world in awe of what I can do with a heart that simply says yes to me and no to the world. Your breakthrough is not on a piece of paper. Your breakthrough is in my presence. Come deeper. Come further. Leave the shore of your own understanding and launch out into the deep of my sovereignty. I am waiting for you there with more than you could ever ask, think, or imagine. The covenant is secure. The promise is yes and amen. Rest in this truth. Let the anxiety melt away like wax before the fire. You are safe. You are loved. You are mine. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. The paper you hold is a desert map, but I am the living water. Why would you follow a map of sand when I am inviting you to swim in the ocean of my provision? I see the people who are pushing you. I see the voices that are loud in your ears, telling you that this is your last chance, your only hope, your final window of opportunity. They lie. I am the God of the second chance, the third chance, and the endless window. I am the door, and when I open a door, no man, no demon, and no earthly authority can shut it. And when I shut a door, it is only because I am leading you to a portal of much greater light. Do not fear the no you must give to this document. That no is your yes to my best. It is a declaration of independence from the systems of this world and a declaration of dependence upon the King of Kings. I am building a testimony in you that will encourage thousands. When they ask how you made it through this season without bowing, you will tell them, "My Father held my hand. My Father told me to wait, and my Father did not fail me." This is the season of the great unveiling. I am unveiling the true motives of those around you. I am unveiling the hidden traps, and I am unveiling the hidden treasures that have been stored up for you in secret places. You have been faithful in the little, and now I am making you ruler over much. But you must not seize the much through the world's methods. You must receive it through my Spirit. Feel the weight of the pen become heavy, as if it were made of lead, preventing you from making a mistake that would cost you years of regret. I am the one holding your hand back. I am the one whispering, "Stay." Listen to the rhythm of my heart. It beats for you with an everlasting love. I am not a man that I should lie. My promises are not like the promises on that paper, flimsy and conditional. My promises are anchored in the heavens. They are unshakable. They are certain. As the rain and the snow come down from heaven, and do not return to it without watering the earth and making it bud and flourish, so is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. And my word for you today is, wait, watch, worship. For the morning is coming, and with it, a joy that no contract can ever provide. You are being refined in this waiting room, becoming a vessel of honor fit for the Master's use. Do not cut the process short. Let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. I am your provider. I am your protector. I am your peace. Sit with me a little longer. Let the noise of the world fade until all you hear is the sound of my love for you. Can you feel the stillness now? In this quiet, I am speaking to the very core of your spirit. That document before you is a shadow, but I am the substance. You have felt the weight of the world's expectations, the crushing pressure of deadlines, and the frantic whispers of those who say you must act now or lose everything. But I say to you, I am the Lord of time. I am the Ancient of Days, and I am already standing in your tomorrow. I have seen the end from the beginning, and I tell you, that paper is not the bridge to your destiny. It is a detour designed to delay the glory I am preparing to reveal in you. Listen to the rhythm of my heart beating for you. In this stillness, I am recalibrating your soul. You have been running at a pace I never intended for you, driven by the anxieties of a world that measures worth by speed and success by signatures. But my kingdom operates on the currency of trust and the rhythm of grace. That paper is a cage masquerading as a key. It promises liberation, but its chains are forged in the fine print of human greed. I see the ink that has not yet touched the page, and I see the destiny that lies beyond the no you are about to give to the world's yes. Do not be afraid of the silence that follows your refusal to sign. In that silence, I am building your throne. I am setting a table for you in the presence of those who doubted my favor upon your life. I speak to the trembling in your hand, be still. I speak to the racing of your heart, be calm. You are not losing out, you are being set apart. The world offers a transaction, but I offer a transformation. The transaction requires your compromise, but the transformation requires only your surrender. I am looking at the long arc of your life, past the immediate pressure of the month's bills or the year's expectations. I am looking at the legacy of faith you are weaving with every moment you choose me over the easy path. Prophetic winds are blowing through your house even now, clearing away the dust of confusion. I declare that the fog is lifting. You will see that paper for what it truly is, a distraction from the miraculous. I am opening the windows of heaven to pour out a blessing that requires no legal defense, no fine print, and no heavy interest. My blessing makes rich and adds no sorrow with it. The sorrow you feel now, The heaviness in your chest as you contemplate that signature is the warning of my spirit. It is the friction between my will and the world's way. Lean into that friction. It is the heat that will refine your discernment. I am calling you deeper, child, deeper into the secret place where decisions are made not out of desperation, but out of revelation. I am revealing the hidden agendas of those who have pressed this document upon you. I am exposing the roots of their intent. You will walk away from this deal with your head held high, not because you are proud, but because you are mine. I have better. I have more. I have the impossible waiting just around the corner of your obedience. Watch as I move the hearts of kings and change the course of rivers just to provide for you. You do not need to sell your peace for a temporary provision. I am your Jehovah Jireh. I am the God who sees and the God who provides. Your future is not bound by a contract. It is held in my nail-scarred hands. Every tear you have shed over this decision has been bottled. Every prayer of "Lord, show me the way" has been heard. This is the way, walk in it. Step back from the desk. Lay down the pen. Breathe in the atmosphere of my presence. I am your security. I am your foundation. When the storms come, and they will, those who built on the paper of man's promises will see their houses crumble. But you, who build on the rock of my word, will stand immovable. I am declaring a season of divine restoration for every year you felt you lost in the waiting. I am accelerating your path, not through the shortcuts of man, but through the sovereign power of my spirit. You will look back on this day and realize that your no to that paper was your greatest yes to me. It was the moment you stepped out of the boat of human logic and onto the water of my supernatural grace. Do not fear the ripples, focus on my face. I am here. I am with you. I am for you. And if I am for you, who or what can truly be against you? Rest in me. The provision is already on its way. The breakthrough is already birthed in the spirit realm. Just wait a little longer. Let me be God in your life. I am weaving a tapestry of such intricate beauty that when the reveal comes, you will fall on your knees in gratitude that you did not settle for the cheap thread of that contract. Your name is already written in the Lamb's Book of Life. Let that be the only signature that defines your identity and your future. Be bold, my beloved. Be courageous. The mountain that looks so large today will be a plain by tomorrow, because I am going before you to level every obstacle. Your faith is the victory that overcomes the world. My child, do you hear the sound of the chains falling? That paper you held in your hand was not just a document. It was a shackle disguised as an opportunity, a cage gilded in the gold of temporary relief. You felt the heaviness in your spirit, the subtle friction between your soul and my spirit, and you chose to listen. You chose me. And because you chose me, I am now choosing to open the floodgates that no man can shut. I watched you as you paced the floor, the weight of the world pressing against your shoulders, the voices of pragmatism whispering that you were being foolish, that you were throwing away your only chance. But I am the God of all chances, the author of every season, and the architect of your destiny. Do not think for a moment that your obedience has gone unnoticed in the courts of heaven. Every tear you shed over that decision has been gathered into my bottle, and every prayer of uncertainty has been refined into an incense of pure faith. I am not just a God who provides. I am the God who protects. That signature would have bound you to a covenant that I did not author. It would have tethered your wings to a spirit of lack and compromise, preventing you from soaring into the high places I have prepared for you. I am removing the scales from your eyes so that you can see the traps that were hidden beneath the fine print. I am giving you a spiritual eyesight that pierces through the shadows of deception. Look beyond the immediate lack, beyond the empty coffers, and see the spiritual inheritance that is being unlocked at this very moment. I am the God of the great exchange. You gave me your no to the world, and now I give you my yes to your future. I am declaring over you a season of divine restoration. What the locusts have eaten, I will restore tenfold. The years that seemed lost to waiting and wandering are being redeemed. I am bringing forth treasures out of darkness and hidden riches of secret places, so that you may know that I, the Lord, am the one who calls you by name. Do not be afraid of the silence that follows your refusal to sign. In that silence, I am working. In that stillness, I am rearranging the stars of your firmament. I am moving people out of your path who would have hindered your growth, and I am bringing in those who will carry the mantle of my favor alongside you. You are entering a time of supernatural alignment. Every crooked path is being made straight, and every rough place is being made plain. The document that looked like a lifeline was actually a weight that would have pulled you under, but my hand is the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. I am pouring out a fresh oil of discernment upon your head. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. You will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it," whenever you turn to the right or to the left. Trust the intuition I have placed within you, for it is the echo of my voice in the chambers of your heart. I am your shield and your great reward. Do not look back at what you walked away from with regret, for the treasures of Egypt are nothing compared to the promised land I am leading you into. I am the Lord your God, who teaches you what is best for you, who directs you in the way you should go. Pay attention to the peace that surpasses all understanding, for it is the guard for your heart and your mind. This peace is your compass. If a path does not lead to peace, it does not lead to me. I am breaking the spirit of desperation that forced that pen into your hand. I am replacing it with a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. You are no longer a slave to the expectations of others or the pressures of the system. You are a child of the King, and your provision comes from the throne room, not the boardroom. I am opening doors that no human hand can close. I am creating opportunities that defy logic and bypass the normal channels of the world. Prepare your heart for the increase, for it will come suddenly. Like a thief in the night, the breakthrough will arrive, but it will not be to steal, it will be to bestow. I am your shepherd, and you shall not want. I lead you beside the still waters of my grace. I restore your soul. Even as you walk through this valley of decision, my rod and my staff comfort you. You are not alone. You have never been alone. My angels are encamped around you, warring on your behalf in the unseen realms. The victory is already secured. The enemy meant that contract for your bondage, but I will use your refusal for your promotion. Stand firm, my beloved. Let your heart be courageous. The dawn is breaking, and with it comes a new day of liberty and abundance. I love you with an everlasting love, and my faithfulness is your shield and buckler. Rest now in the certainty of my word. My child, lean closer still, for I have more to reveal to you in this sacred moment of stillness. You feel the pressure of the world, the ticking of the clock, and the urgent whispers of those who wish to bind you, but I am the Lord of time. I stand outside of your minutes and hours, weaving a tapestry of glory that you cannot yet see in its entirety. This paper you hold, this agreement that weighs so heavily upon your spirit, is but a shadow of the enemy's attempt to distract you from the substance of my promise. I see the ink that awaits your signature. I see the fine print that contains the hidden chains. But I also see the crown I have prepared for you, a crown of beauty for the ashes of your sacrifice. Do not fear the loss of what seems like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, for I am the source of all opportunity. If I close this door, it is because the room behind it is too small for the destiny I have for you. I am calling you to a higher altitude. I am calling you to trust not in the visible structures of man, but in the invisible foundations of my kingdom. Listen to the rhythm of my heart. It beats with a peace that the world cannot give and certainly cannot take away. I am declaring over you right now a season of double for your trouble. For every tear you have shed over this decision, I will give you 2 portions of joy. For every night you spent in agony, I will give you 2 days of unadulterated favor. I am moving in the hearts of kings and those in authority on your behalf. Even now, someone you have never met is being prompted by my spirit to speak your name in a room of influence. Your refusal to sign that paper is the key that unlocks this supernatural sequence. You are choosing me over the world's security, and I will never let you be put to shame. I am the God who provided manna in the desert and water from the rock. Do you think I have forgotten you now? I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. My prophetic word over your life is not a suggestion. It is a decree. It shall come to pass. I am washing away the residue of anxiety that has clung to your mind. I am replacing the spirit of heaviness with the garment of praise. Look up, my beloved, for your redemption draws near. This moment of tension is the birth pang of a new dimension of my glory in your life. You have been faithful in the small things, and now I am making you ruler over much. The contract you reject is the old wineskin. I am pouring into you new wine that requires a new vessel of faith. Stand tall. Let the world wonder at your calm. Let them be confounded by your refusal to panic, for you are anchored in the rock of ages. I am sending my fire to consume the roots of fear that have tried to take hold in your soul. I am planting instead the seeds of a bold, unshakable confidence. You are my masterpiece, and I am not finished with you. The path ahead is lit by the lamp of my word. Take one step at a time, and do not look back at the bridge I have asked you not to cross. The fire that consumes it is my holy protection. I am leading you to a land of milk and honey, a place of spaciousness where you will breathe the air of true freedom. My love is the atmosphere you were meant to inhabit. Rest in this truth. The battle is mine, and the victory is yours by inheritance. Wait for me, for those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. This is your portion. This is my promise. This is the truth that will set you free. Continue to walk with me and see the salvation of your God. I am dealing with the roots of your ancestry, breaking the cycles of lack and the patterns of compromise that have plagued your bloodline for generations. This refusal to sign is not just about a contract. It is about a generational shift. You are the one I have chosen to stand in the gap, to say no to the shortcut so that your children and your children's children can walk the long, blessed path of integrity and abundance. I am watching over your family even as you read these words. My protection extends to your household. The enemy wants to use this document to create a foothold in your future, but I am slamming the door shut. I am the wall of fire around you. I am the glory in your midst. I declare that the spirit of haste, which is the spirit of the world, has no power over you. You are governed by the spirit of peace. In the coming days, you will see the why behind my instruction. You will see the trap that was laid, and you will rejoice that you listened to my voice. People will come to you asking for the secret of your success, and you will point to me. I am making your life a testimony of my providence. I am also restoring the years the locust has eaten. The time you feel you are wasting by waiting on me is being multiplied back to you in divine efficiency. What would have taken 10 years in your own strength, I will accomplish in one season of my favor. I am the God of the suddenlies. I am the God of the overflow. Do not look at your bank account, look at my treasury. Do not look at the opinions of men, look at my countenance. I am smiling upon you. I am proud of your obedience. It is a sweet fragrance in my nostrils. I am opening the windows of heaven and pouring out a blessing that you will not have room enough to receive. This is not just about financial provision. It is about spiritual authority. By trusting me in this, you are being promoted in the spirit realm. You are being entrusted with greater mysteries and greater power to heal, to deliver, and to set the captives free. You are a light in the darkness. Let your light shine brightly, undimmed by the compromise of the world. I am your shield, and I am your exceedingly great reward. You are hidden in the secret place of the Most High, under the shadow of the Almighty. No plague shall come near your dwelling, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment you shall condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. Believe it, receive it, walk in it. I am with you, even until the end of the age. There is a peace that is descending upon you now, a peace that bypasses your logical mind and settles deep within your marrow. This is the signature of my spirit on your soul. It is the seal of my ownership. You belong to me. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My hand is upon your shoulder, steadying you for the greatness that lies ahead. Breathe deeply of my grace. You are ascending. You are overcoming. You are my beloved, and in you I am well pleased. The delay is not a denial. It is a divine appointment with destiny. Stay the course. Keep your eyes fixed on me, the author and finisher of your faith. The morning star is rising, and the shadows are fleeing away. My word will not return to me void, but it will accomplish all that I have purposed. And I have purposed life, and life more abundantly for you. Rest in the assurance that I am working all things together for your good.